Test 1 2, test 1 2. We've got audio. Good morning, guys. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get the live notifications. Hope everyone's having a good morning. All right, it looks like people are getting the notifications. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started because they're going to be selling tack here in pretty short order. So we'll kind of get through this. So good morning, everyone. This is Bridget with Horse Auctions USA. Good morning, Ruben. I'm coming to you live from Corsica Horse Sales in Corsica, South Dakota. This is their grand opening sale. This facility itself has been here and in existence for some time, but it's now under new management. Kyle and Pam Peterson have taken it over. They have done amazing things here at the facility. If you haven't been out to check it out in person, please do. Ruben, you're in Michigan. How is it warm in Michigan today? It's a little chilly here in South Dakota. So facility looks great. Grand opening sale. Great lineup of horses. Super set of horses. So I'm popping on for a couple of reasons. Number one, to just kind of talk to you guys about the schedule and what's going on today. We're going to take a quick peek at some of the horses, and then we're going to go over the online bidding and how all of that works, because we will have online bidding for the horses today. So again, Corsica Horse Sales, Corsica, South Dakota. For those of you watching on the Corsica Horse Sales Facebook page, you guys already know this, but for those of you watching on YouTube or one of the other Facebook pages, if you do not already like and follow Corsica Horse Sales, take a moment to do that. This is the Facebook page, okay? Corsica Horse Sales, easy enough to find. As you can see, they're getting set up to sell tack here. So we're going to be selling tack this morning. Tack's in-person bidding only. And then right about 12 o'clock noon, we will be selling horses. And the horses will be live online. We're on Central Standard Time here. For those of you watching out of the area, it is 8:55 a.m. where I am for reference. So let's take a look at the horses and the online bidding. Two different ways to scope out the catalog and participate online. You can use the Horse Auctions USA app, or you can use your browser. If you're going to be using a smartphone, a tablet, iPad, any kind of mobile device, I strongly recommend the Horse Auctions USA app. It is absolutely free to download. Let me switch your view here, guys, so that you're looking at my screen. There we go. So again, Corsica Horse Sales Facebook page. This is what it looks like, okay? So like and follow that. If you're going to download the app, you can either go to the Google Play or the App Store, and you can type in Horse Auctions, S at the end of Auctions, USA in the search bar. That's our little logo. It'll pop up. Or you can navigate to horseauctionsusa.com, and over here in the upper right-hand corner is our app. So if you click on that, it'll give you the two different download options for Apple products here and for your Android products here. Again, if you're using a phone, tablet, mobile device, I do recommend the app. You don't have to be any kind of tech guru to operate it. Super user-friendly, super easy. For those of you who want to use your browser, I recommend Google Chrome. It tends to be the most up-to-date, but it will work with any browser, Safari, Edge, Firefox, whatever your little heart desires. You guys in the address bar are going to type bid, B-I-D, period, horse, auctions with an S, USA.com. I'm not sure why that gave us a brand new tab, but it did. Whether you are using the app or the website, the rest of this is pretty much the same. When you first go to the website or you first open your app, it's going to bring you to our landing page. And as the name implies, we're all over the U.S. So you're going to see a whole lot of sales. They're listed here in chronological order. And of course, today, Corsica Horse Sales. You're going to click View Auction under that. And if you're on the app, the only difference is that they're listed vertically to fit your phone. So again, you're going to click View Auction under Corsica Horse Sales. What that's going to bring up for you guys is basically an index page right here, right? This is a listing of all of the horses that we'll be selling here today. And you can kind of scroll through and look at them all. All that's showing right now are the catalog horses. You will be able to bid on all of the horses today. So before we get things started, I will upload the tags for all of the after catalog horses and the loose. Of course, we won't have any information on those available ahead of time, but we'll tell you about them when they come in the ring, or at least the information that we do have. So you will be able to bid on all of the horses, even the ones that weren't advertised ahead. There is a search option here. So if you're looking for something very specific, for example, a blue roan, you can type that word in there and it's going to populate every listing that mentions blue roan. But I don't really think there's any fun in that. It's way more fun to go through each and every one individually because you might miss something. If you see one you want to know a little bit more about, just click on them. That's going to pull up the whole listing. Anything that has a video will say video. So the very first thumbnail is the photo. The very second thumbnail will be their video. It'll put that in your browser, and then any additional photos. Okay. So that's a little bit about how to navigate the catalog. Works exactly the same on the app. Okay. So let's talk about registering to bid. You do not have to be a registered bidder to just watch the sale. So wherever you're watching from now, you can absolutely watch today. Please remember, Facebook and YouTube do buffer their feed. There's about a 15 to 20-second delay. That's on their end, not mine. There's nothing I can do about that. If you're just watching, that's not really going to matter. However, the online bidding feed has no delay whatsoever. You can absolutely watch it without an account, but if you want to bid, obviously you need to be registered. How are you going to do that? It says register to bid under each and every horse in the auction. Doesn't matter which one you click on, any one you like. As long as you're under Corsica Horse Sales, you're good to go. When you click on that, it's going to bring this up. If you've never had an account with Horse Auctions USA before, don't put your email and your password in. That's for returning users. If you're brand spanking new to us, you're going to click down here where it says no account. First name, last name, email, password that you can hopefully remember, and continue. If you've been with Horse Auctions USA before, you're going to put in your email and your password. Any sale on Horse Auctions USA. I don't care if it was on the East Coast, the West Coast, down south, anytime. If you can't remember your password, there is a forgot your password reset link. Go ahead and use that. Once in a blue moon, the cyber gremlins eat that little reset link and it never makes its way to your inbox. So if you forgot your password and you click on that and 10 minutes later you still don't have anything, if you'll text me, and I'll put my phone numbers all over the website, but I'll put it in the comments as well. If you'll text me your email and that you forgot your password, I'll reset it for you. So don't panic. When you register to bid, and this is very important, you are going to have to register with a valid debit or credit card. When you do that, Horse Auctions USA is going to put a $500 pre-authorization on there. I hate that we have to do that, but I need to know you're a real live person over the age of 18 with a valid payment method for any purchases you make. It's just a pre-authorization. It's not a charge. It's going to fall off at the end of the auction like it was never there. If you have mobile banking, probably going to get a notification that looks like a charge. Again, don't panic. It's going to say pending. It's never going to complete. If you're a winning bidder, you're going to make any final payment directly to the Corsica Horse Sales office. The girls in the office will be calling the winning bidders. It's the first sale, guys. A lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. They're going to be pretty covered up in there. So please don't panic if you don't hear from them for several hours. They're going to be pretty busy in there, but they will reach out to you. Once you're registered to bid, this is what things are going to look like. Your name's going to be up in the corner and your registered to bid prompts now say bid, right? So that's how you know that you are logged in and you're logged into an auction that you're actually registered for. 2 ways to bid. You can bid live, real time, just like you're sitting here in person, or you can place absentee bids. We'll go over both of them. So when we go live, and it's again noon, and I'm going to say approximately, if it's 12:01 and we're not live, please don't panic. We'll get there. Things aren't always perfectly on time. We'll be pretty close. So you'll click on the active lot and you'll click this little view live icon. Obviously, we're not live there now. And then this right here will give you real-time video. You'll hear me talking just like you hear me now. This is your bid button. I know some of you have a hard time following an auctioneer. You're not alone. It applies to lots and lots of people. Please don't panic. All the details that you need to know about the horse, you're going to hear just like you hear me now. If you can't follow the auctioneer's chant, don't you worry. You just need to worry about the number he's asking for, and that's my job. I'll be keeping up with that. That's the number that's going to show right here. So let's assume we were live now for the moment, and he's asking for $1,000, and I'm good there. So I'm going to click to bid. It says confirm bid. I have not bid yet, guys. So when it says confirm bid, you haven't placed your bid yet. You need to click it again. Why? Well, we don't really want an accidental bidding. That's never good. So click it again. No question, I'm the bidder now, right? It says it's turned green, says I'm the high bidder, got little stars, the whole shebang. So there's no question I'm the high bidder. When we're live today and we're going like that, I'll say, John, I'm with you. Pam, you're out. Everybody on the net's out. So I'll be talking to you guys. But again, this is going to tell you too. So when we're bidding live, that's how that's going to work. What if you can't watch live today? Couple of different options or reasons you might use the absentee bidding. The reason you can place bids now is yes, you can bid ahead of time. Maybe you have to work this afternoon. Your boss isn't a big fan of you buying horses on company time, got a family event, or maybe, and this applies to a lot of people and nobody thinks about it, if you live in rural America with crappy internet service, live bidding might not work so good for you. Internet here is really good. There's no delay, but I have no control over the delay on your end. So if you've got doggy internet wherever you're going to be bidding from today, might want to think about the absentee bidding instead of the live. Because if there's a lag on your end, your bid might not get in on time. And once the auctioneer says sold, the fat lady has sung and we're done and you've lost out. So again, you know what your internet service is like at home. If it's a little doggy, maybe pay attention to what we're going to do here. You can always place an absentee bid and then watch live and kind of jump in there if you think you need to. Next to each of the bid buttons, you see this little arrow. If you click on that, it's going to bring up Create Max Bid. So if you click that, that's going to allow you to place your maximum bid. If you've ever used eBay, it works the same way. The number you want to put in here is the absolute most you're going to spend on the horse. I'm going to do this here on the practice lot, and I'm going to keep it pretty low because I want you guys to get in here and knock me out and play with this before we start. I want you to be comfortable with the system. So I'm going to say, you know what, I like this for that much money. So you just watch me place the bid and you can see here the computer has registered that that is my maximum, but I'm still the high bidder at 1,000. Don't be afraid to put your max bid in there thinking the computer's just going to whack you for that amount right out of the gate. It's not. Once you place a maximum bid, you're asking the computer to bid on your behalf, right? So now the computer's acting as your agent, and its job is to get you the horse for the least amount of money. So it's not going to jump you right to your max. It's going to put you in for the lowest possible amount to keep you in the lead. So I'm going to sit here at $1,000 until someone comes along and knocks me out. So if one of you comes in and bids $1,250, the computer's going to set me back in at $1,500. It's not going to jump right to $3,000. And the same applies when we're live. So don't be afraid to do that. The other thing I want to tell you about placing those bids is, let's just say you place an absentee bid on this practice horse here. And then when the horse comes in the ring, they're like, by the way, his footnotes don't say it, but he cribs at feeding time. Or they had a fender bender on the way here and the horse has a big cut. Or he comes in here and he is limping. If there's anything that is disclosed or observed in the ring that changes the information you had available to you, I'm going to take your bid out, all right? Because that changes the information. It changes the playing field. Now the floor bidders have information you didn't have. So if I knock your bid out before we start, that's why. It's because I don't want you to get an unwelcome surprise. Those are all the basics, guys. I'm going to change your view back over to the ring and make sure we don't have any questions. Go ahead and get yourself registered to bid before the auction if you can. That way, if you have any hangups, I am available to help you. Once we're live, I can't really answer the phone. You can register when we're in the middle. I mean, if we're 100 head in and you want to register, you can go ahead and do that. But I just, like I said, if you run into a hiccup, I'm not going to be able to assist you. Probably the most common problem is an address mismatch between the card that you want to register with and yours. So just make sure your address matches that on the billing statements for that credit or debit card. So again, guys, thank you very much. Should be live with the horses just about 12 o'clock. Corsica Horse Sales, really great set of horses. And we'll